Yo, what's good YouTube? This is Jay from T&J, and as you can see, we are the last undefeated team in this 32 user franchise. And what's funny about that, man, I haven't played any of these top guys. So the Buccaneers, Browns, Dolphins, Titans. I played the Bills, but besides that, I haven't played any of these top 5 guys. So we're cruising right now, though. We're going up against the Eagles this week. Let's just look at where the Eagles stand in the standings. Let's go to NFC East really quick. So it looks like the Eagles are 4-4, so they're a middle of the road team. It isn't at least looking good right now for their playoff chances, but it is early in the season still. They still got a whole half a season left. But in other news, we did make a small trade here. Decided to get some pass rush. Remember, I've been complaining about Joey Bosa, so I'm going to get him some help there. So I bring in Tamba Ali on the other side of the line to help out. Remember, I had DeMarcus Walker there. Wanted to raise him up as a rookie, but it's just taking too long. I'm not that patient. And Tamba Ali is a guy that can make an immediate impact right now. 89 strength, 86 play recognition, 84 power moves, 77 block shed, 86 hit power, 82 pursuit. So he's going to slot in right away at the right end position. I only gave up TJ Yeldon and a third rounder, I believe. Actually, no, I gave up TJ Yeldon and I got a third rounder and Tamba Ali. So, if you notice, I never even played TJ Yeldon. He was basically just like third string, so it was nothing to let him go. And in exchange, I get a pretty good pass rush. Even though Tamba Ali is older, it gives me a chance to get some XP into DeMarcus Walker, so that when it's time to upgrade him, I can actually get something into him. And really, I'm looking for somebody that can immediately impact that pass rush of ours. So now our line is Joey Bosa on one side, Tamba Ali on the other. We'll see how this can go. Danny Shelton is doing a hell of a job at defensive tackle, so we'll see how this pass rush can go. We really haven't been generating any pressure. Hopefully we can get some pressure this game. Going up against the Eagles, man. Let's get into this. Let's go. Yo, I just realized that I skipped a whole episode, so let me get you caught up to speed. So I actually won the last game. So right now I'm sitting at 7-0. I played the Chiefs. Beat them by 2 scores. It wasn't a bad game by any stretch. It wasn't a good game by any stretch. So really, I'm just trying to get my offense going and get a consistent offense, because I've actually made a few trades, a lot of trades actually since my last episode. So the first big trade I made was bringing back Chris Harris Jr. to Denver. And there's another acquisition, Lorenzo Doss. He comes over from the Rams. So let's just talk about the Chris Harris trade. I give up big play Slay and a first round pick in exchange for Chris Harris Jr. So now we have that 96 overall corner, locking up a whole entire side of a field. So number 1 receivers better watch out, man. Don't throw his way, because he's going to definitely make some plays. The second trade, getting Lorenzo Doss. Lorenzo Doss is actually one of the most underrated corners in this game. And here's why. He has 80 overall, 80 man, 80 zone. He's not 80 overall. He's 70 overall, but he's only 23 years old. He's actually, in the real life, he's actually the 5th cornerback on the Denver Broncos roster. So bringing him in right away gives me some speed, faster than Terrence Newman. Terrence Newman's kind of older, kind of slower. He gives me a little bit of speed in the slot. And there's Danny Shelton getting a sack there. Speaking of pass rush, when Danny Shelton gets that sack, I also brought in Tamba Ali as well to help out on the edge, man. I've been complaining about Joey Bosa not getting in there, and Tamba Ali is going to step right in and help with that pass rush. So on the defensive side of the ball, those were the 3 moves we actually made. But on the offensive side of the ball, I did make a small trade. I ended up trading Chris Godwin. And remember, I was talking about trading him since he was close to superstar trade. I knew a lot of people would want him. But here, Trevor Siemian, I'm getting greedy here, man. I'm getting straight greedy in this game. Going deep on that one, that was unnecessary. I could have just thrown that one away. But anyway, like I was saying, I traded Chris Godwin because he was close to superstar trade. I know a lot of people like those superstar trades. So I actually trade him for another receiver, Cooper Kupp, and Lorenzo Doss is also included in that trade. So I get Doss and Cooper Kupp for my slot receiver, Chris Godwin. And remember I said that I was grooming Isaiah McKenzie to be our slot corner? Well, he fits in nice. I mean, he's got that speed. He's got that big playability. He's already our punt returner. Here we're giving up a touchdown. Justin Simmons with the hit there. But Isaiah McKenzie in the slot, I'm still getting used to him. I can't throw the ball high. But when he gets the ball in space, man, he's really dangerous. He's got that 93 speed, 94 acceleration. So a lot of these plays, I'm giving it to him. I give it to him a lot in this game, actually. I believe he had 6 catches for almost 100 yards. But being in that slot, he's kind of smaller, so he's pretty agile. He can get to the open spot, and he can at least, like, show off some big playability. So it's going to be a little adjustment. Chris Godwin was actually a bigger guy. He was fast as well. He just had a bunch of tools that, are useful. But here, Awuzie picks off the pass. Teddy Bridgewater thrown across the field, across his body. I mean, that's a no-no in football. Never throw across the field. And that one was terribly inaccurate. I like that about this man. They do penalize you for throwing across the field. And that one, you can tell, that was a big penalty there. And Demaryius Thomas here, getting up into inside the 10. So on a 3rd and goal here, Simeon's going to drop back to pass, throw over the middle. And remember that early pass? I threw a pick over the middle. That time I knew he was going to play cover 2 again, but I didn't wait long enough for Demaryius Thomas. I was getting a little antsy, so throwing into double coverage, it gets deflected. Good thing it's not picked, but here he gets the ball back before half, but he runs the ball here on a 3rd down. So we force him to punt it. And Isaiah McKenzie, like I said, he's got that big play ability. And here on this punt, he's going to get around the defense, get past the punter almost, but he gets tackled by a lineman. And he was one guy away from breaking that here. So now it's 30 seconds left in the game. Trevor Siemian's going to find his guy, Gerald Everett, over the right sideline. And here we're going to hurry up to the line. 15 seconds left in the game. I'm going to dump it off to Isaiah Crowell, and he's going to get into the end zone. And Isaiah Crowell, not usually known for his pass catching. I usually have D'Angelo Henderson in on 3rd downs for pass catching. But Isaiah Crowell was in on that one, and we go for 2, throw it to Gerald Everett. We get it on that one. So we go into the end of the half, up 7. But here to end the half, he throws a screen pass to Jay Ajayi. But Chris Harris luckily hawks him down, and that's going to end the half there. So we go up 7, and on a 3rd and 6 to start the second half, we throw to Gerald Everett, have a wide open 1st down, but we do not get it. We had one guy to beat on that one. So I run the same play on 4th and inches, but look where Trevor Siemian throws it. He kind of tosses it to him. He doesn't lead him ahead, so that was an easy 1st down, and Trevor Siemian kind of lofted it, so he didn't get there. So now he gets the ball back in the red zone, and on a 3rd and 2, he drops back, throws it to the flat there. Chris Harris Jr., he's got that play recognition to recognize those throws quickly, and that's one thing I like about him. All his attributes were better than Darius Slay, except speed. Darius Slay had 94 speed. That's the only thing we're losing here. Chris Harris is 91 speed, and there's Isaiah McKenzie getting the slant route, but his play recognition, man, zone, press, everything was above Darius Slay. And there is Gerald Everett putting the team on his back, running over the defender, getting into the end zone. Man, I was thinking about getting rid of Gerald Everett, but he's just too good. I mean, he's just a rookie, and he's already going to be probably one of the top receiving tight ends in the league. And here he's testing Awuzie on a deep throw there. So now we're up 11. We get the ball back, and on a 2nd and 8, Trevor Siemian is going to drop back to pass, finding Carlos Henderson, who, man, he almost is at a quick development trait. I'm trying to get him up there too, to get him to superstar status, maybe. We'll see. But here I'm getting greedy. Trevor Siemian once again throwing deep over the middle. I don't know what I was thinking on that. Honestly, I was just trying to be greedy, go for the big play there. I didn't have to take that. There was some other open guys on that, but I decided to throw it deep. So he gets the ball back, and on a 2nd and 12, he fits it in there. Chris Harris Jr. almost reacts and picks that one off. So here on a 2nd and 7 to start the 4th quarter here at the 50-yard line, he's throwing the ball deep into double coverage, and Quan Alexander is there for the pick. And, man, he threw that one into triple coverage. So we do get the ball back, and on a 2nd and 8, we get the ball to who else but Carlos Henderson. Carlos Henderson is turning into a pretty reliable target for us. And here on a 2nd and 6, getting the ball to the big play man, Isaiah McKenzie. in his second game in the slot. He's doing pretty well in the slot. And what's funny is that he can beat the man coverage because of his speed. He doesn't have great route running right now. Doesn't have great catching abilities right now. But here, Gerald Everett on a 3rd and 10, putting the team on his back once again. And, man, it took 4 defenders to get him down. He had me stopped 3 yards before the first. But Gerald Everett shows that strength. And, man, I'm telling you, he's turning into a valuable asset for us. And here we're finding him once again, getting inside the 5 here. And on a 3rd and goal, D'Angelo Henderson is getting a pitch play to the outside, and that one's going to be in for 6. So we pretty much got this game wrapped up, up 18 in the 4th. And who else but Tamba Ali is getting the sack there. Welcome to the team. He gets his first half sack there. Not a full sack, but a half sack. Danny Shelton helped him on that one. So on a 4th and 1, 12 seconds up to the game, he converts here. So he's just trying to get a score here on the board before the game ends. And Teddy Bridgewater rolls out left, rolls back to the right, and he sees a man open, but I react to it. User pick, Quan Alexander, and that's going to be the game. And it's really just a matter of getting used to my team at this point, because all the moves that I made, it's a little different. I had to play defense a little different. At least I have some pass rush. I got some help for Joey Bosa on the other side. Tom Ali really did show, he impressed me, because even stopping the run, he was in on a bunch of run plays. So hit subscribe, hit that like button. We'll be back for the next episode.